because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's connection. More music, less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM, growing with you everywhere. From your very first day in secondary school to campus dreams that kept you awake at night.
Sugar, and this is the front page. Let's get to it real quick. We take a look at some of the biggest stories making the rounds right now from the front page of the papers. I'm not alone. I've got Mr. Wale in the studio. Wale, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Sugar. How are you?
Great. I mean, it's a Wednesday, another Wednesday to jolly.
A very dry Wednesday.
I can see that. Let's take a look at this one from, I think it's from the Punch. Page 2 and 8 of the Punch newspaper. Osun election, the final political showdown. So 10 battleground local government, that's LGs, that may decide Adeleke Oyebanji's race. The Punch actually reports this on page 2 and 8. So the Osun governorship election is now just days away, with the major candidates making their final arguments to voters. The Punch actually identifies 10 crucial local government areas that could prove decisive in the contest between incumbent governor Ademola Adeleke and APC candidate Bola Oyebanji. The newspaper always also highlights Ife, Oshogbo, Iwo, Ilesa, East and Odo, Otin, and other areas as important battleground as well right now.
So
and
that's
Iwo,
Odo, Otin,
Otin. Yeah.
You know why Ilesha will be a battleground? Because that's where the promoter of ADC, Raul Vale is coming from. And there will also be a battleground because that's where the incumbent, Governor Ademola Adeleke, is also from. So the battle, that's going to be the stronghold of those candidates. And again, the senator that is in the on focus now, and that's Senator Father on C, is for him to be claiming or Ilesha also, it means that he's also from that area. And when somebody went on air and he was actually aware that was being recorded, and he told them, you can record me, but any Accord member that come to Ilesha to come and campaign, keep them. And that person was merely invited by police. But now I expect the DSS to have him in custody. And that's the problem I have with when they said they are signing accord, peace accord. You know, to me, it's just a ceremonial event. Because when you have leaders, supposed leaders, role models, making this kind of statement, what do you expect? And that is another question for the police command in Osun State. Gotham was a bit put aside for the new CP in charge of elections. But we need to be seeing, we really need to see how fair this institution is. Over time, Accord members have been reportedly killed. We saw the video. Accord parties have been attacked. We saw the video. Accord secretariat was attacked. We saw the video. But we've not heard of any arrest in connection with this attack. But on the other hand, a commissioner was arrested on the allegation that he was in the vehicle where the suspected gunmen were. SSG was arrested on the allegation that they found PVC, I think it was 2 PVC photocopy machine and about 1.4 million or 4.3 million naira in his house. But we've not heard that on the other part. So justice must not only be done, but it must be seen to be done. We have senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and you know the funny part of it. You know, these our leaders are comedians, and that's why I listened to somebody on radio. He said, "The worst of all are leading the rest of us."
I tell you.
Now, a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria making that inflammatory statement, only for him to come out and say, "No, I told them that they should kill them with votes."
Kill them with votes.
And
wow,
you kill them with votes. There was no mention of that at all.
Yeah.
And he was not saying it was just about few clips or few seconds or few minutes after what they said, but he cannot deny that.
Yeah.
So the dear me is showing partiality by not going after that man. If ordinary Nigerian content creator,
Yeah.
they go on air on TikTok, on Facebook,
Yeah.
they make a post, you consider it subversive, you consider it inflammatory.
Yeah.
The next thing is they will track them. They don't even know, they didn't even know their address in the first place.
Yeah.
But this man is somebody we really know his address. They know his office. But nobody is taking action. It's just like they say, I can confirm that he has been invited.
Yeah.
Why can't you go to his house with a load of security operating to
Exactly. Yeah.
Because when you're looking at the law of sedition that has not been clearly defined, is a statement with seditious intention. Now, this one, calling, you have not even given them this express directive. They be killing people. So only God knows if he can say that. Okay. If he can say that. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the covert of his house, in his office, only God knows what he might have told his followers. I give an example. Some years back, I think that time it was Colonel Lagushoni that was the governor of Osun State. I went to the party secretariat of one of the political parties in Osun State. And there, some talks arrived in a Sienna bus with one media aide and two police officers. So he told the man in charge at the secretariat, and they told, the billboard or the other opponent, it was made of steel, iron, and all this stuff. And they said, no, don't worry, cut it. We can sell it to the weather or to those who in need of metals. And they gave us some few naira that they should go and drink at Yalagbaja's office. That is the way they are running. So that thing with Osun State is going to manifest, and that's why you like him or hate him. The guys remind them that what happened, I think in 1983 or so, or 1993, is what they are cutting now. But they always take whatever the governors say, but they forgot to take whatever those. And so it seems it's the hand of Esau and the voice of Jacob, because some days to the election, the accounts of the state governor was frozen.
Exactly.
And people were reading meaning to it as an attempt to cripple him.
Don't
forget, as we speak now, the governor does not even have any control over the local government in Osun State.
Yes, he doesn't have any control.
Whatsoever.
Yeah.
The governor does not have any power over the member of the area TW.
So, all right. So,
I am back to visit as a member of the TW.
Yeah.
MC Oluomo said he does not have the power. And I remind Oluomo that time when he had issue with the national office or TW, he left a team of protesters to Governor Sanwo-Olu's office, and he called for outright ban of the NURTW activities in Lagos State. And before you say Jack Robinson,
it happened.
There was ban, and they made some park manager. I don't know. I've forgotten the name they gave it.
Yeah.
Oluomo was a principal member. The AIG Akim Odumosun retired. Was also the one representing the Lagos State government there. And it's so funny. Suddenly, when he was satisfied he has achieved his aim, he came back again. Said he wanted to contest as the national president of NURTW, an association that you willingly denounced the membership.
Anyway, so Vanguard front page frames the contest as candidates talk tough. And unveil plans for state on page 8 of the Vanguard. Right, and the newspaper highlights Adeleke's claim that he's a bulldozer who is not afraid of federal power. Oyebanji's promises to fight poverty and Salami pledges to actually build on previous administration's achievements. And of course, the Daily Times as well. Daily Times goes even harder. Right now, 12 years of APC brought Osun nothing but pain, Governor Adeleke actually said. So this moved beyond simple politics, simple party politics. It's becoming a referendum of three things: Adeleke's records in office so far, APC's argument that Osun needs a change, and of course whether voters will prioritize party actual performance.
Claiming that Osun needs a change. Adeleke has prioritized.
What about the center?
Osun, when he was there for 8 years,
Yes.
plus another
12 years. 12 years.
And that, I think that's the only state I heard that civil servants were earning half salary throughout the 8 years.
And,
All right, just as you just joined us.
Sugar Awale, coincidentally, the candidate of the APC happened to be the Commissioner for Finance under Aregbe and Ayutola. Adeleke said the matter. They say the commissioner who was paying the workers half salary is what that we have to bring now to be governor. That they might resume the half thing. That is be paid what they couldn't pay. Since he came here, be paying full salary. Then
and pay
that
they
APC
owe.
didn't pay. You got the point now.
Yeah.
I think this is politics really. So yesterday, let me confess. The way Adeleke spoke, I didn't expect that he would speak that way. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I was shocked. You know, the confidence he exhumed here. The
He's a bulldozer. Actually,
he
looks
is.
like a
Because you know, some people had to place him in the category of no governor. Don't mind me now.
Yeah. Think critically. We were talking before we were talking about seeing partiality out of the police.
Exactly.
Now there's one woman in Osun State that they call in Erike Good or Arike Good.
Arike
That was with PDP or by the extension Accord Party. They fell out. The woman is in the campaign, the front campaigning
of
for
Ambo.
APC. But you know what? She told us what was really a problem with the Accord Party. She said when the election, during the time of festival, maybe Ileya festival, she gave them the proposal to sell ram to the governor so that they can distribute it as palliative. She said she went to Kano, and all she bought 2 or 1 trailer load of ram, but that Adeleke or his God, they didn't buy it for her. So it was Oyetola that bought it. So that's to show.
So that is a personal thing.
That to show the people of Osun State that this man is not really frying akara and giving them right with a caveat,
with course
that anybody that
your children will not
they will so
yesterday
before you came in
the fact is saying that kill Accord members. He said you even know their wives and you also know their
and
children.
he even said record me.
he said,
you know why? You know why he said that?
because you know nothing will happen.
Because PC member.
So
Put to
nothing
him.
happened to him. And
Some military guys said some weeks ago who happened to seize arms from his stocks. Yes.
so this is not
And his said that he said kid would vote.
Can you imagine?
Who doesn't understand Yoruba? Please go and play that video again. Who is and it's an old man.
Of course,
He's
I
17 old.
do everything. And the interesting thing about this, it's not just a two-party thing. It's the ADC is also campaigning aggressively. Najim Salam is also there. Let's not forget that.
If I have my way, I would have asked the ADC to just join Adeleke.
I think they said that was a kind of discussion, but I know they kind of.
They are finally. Opposition is not even serious, by the way. They are not.
So the big question is not necessarily who is more popular this time around. It is who can actually convert popularity into violence.
Who has
V and M.
unleash mayhem on the people?
Yes.
Oh
You
my
realize
goodness.
that day, people will not even go out and vote because, as we speak, last week the NURTW held a rally in support of Ambo. I want in the NURTW to know that not all members of NURTW are members of APC.
Yes, now they don't know that.
So
now.
association like that, and that call to question, because they are going to use the logistic. Those are going to move logistic are members of NURTW.
Maybe some strong areas of Accord they
will not
they will not see ballot papers.
You the listeners right now, if you are or if you plan traveling this weekend for the Oshun election, all right? Just let me know which of the candidates are you going to be voting for. Are you going to be voting for performance, political party, personality, or promises?
All of
they're
the
making. All right, let's move on to the next story, right? From the Daily Trust on page 3 and 4 of the Daily Trust. Aviation crisis. Labor unions grounds flights. Lagos loses disruption as labor unions grounds flights.
Yesterday. You see, sometimes labor should just exercise caution. What is the bone of contention, Wale and Sugar? They said that the domestic airlines have not allowed their workers to join the unions, the aviation unions, and they had to shut down both Abuja and Lagos airports yesterday. Anyway, they were different because most times flight originate from Lagos to other parts of the country. Yeah. Once you shut Abuja and
that's the black one.
Yeah.
Most the flight that go to either from Abuja or from Lagos. You get the point. And if Lagos is short, you can't even take off from Owerri to come to Lagos or to go to
exactly. Abuja. Yeah.
So the entire aviation was short yesterday. Now, he said they are not allowed their workers to join the unions. And I saw the rally of Air Peace workers yesterday. They said they don't need the unions. They don't need them. But under the law in Nigeria today, joining union it's
voluntary.
It's voluntary.
Yeah.
It's voluntary. You get the point. You can only protest when Air Peace or other airline workers form their own union voluntarily. Then management will not say will not allow you. You get the point now.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And they also said, one of them said, he said there was one airline that joined the union. Till now, they had worked there for 8 years. They didn't remit their pension fund. They didn't remit many things.
So what's the,
and the union did not do anything about it.
So what's the benefit of
they only collected their
union levies? Yeah,
union levies. And that is what they said. So it is an indictment of the labor unions now. For you, they have to be relevant to the workers
first.
If you are not, no, people will not join you.
Even NSC.
Because as it is today, when we hear that they are demanding for another minimum wage now, I want to ask you, all listeners and all of us here, how many Nigerians are actually on paid employment that enjoy minimum wage? Probably don't see government. Okay, look at ASU now. Look at ASU. You know, last time, ASU, all of them go on strike nationwide. Now they had a new agreement of 2025. Is that also what happened now? All implemented the agreement. So the state universities,
about
only 2 or 3 or 4 implemented it. Now they said they want to go outside the state. I say, why are you joining the ASU when you know that your state will not implement? So what is the point? This is the problem now. Even LASU I never paid.
I have with this union. Okay, like for instance, let's take for NMA for instance. NMA had problem with maybe federal government.
No, do you know that NMA is not actually a union? It's an association. But they are turning to a union now.
Now they have problem with federal government. Now Lagos State government is not winning its doctor. But because you have problem with your own employer, you'll be forcing Lagos government that is enjoying whatever he wants from the
that doesn't have any issue.
So we really need to review the operation of these unions or associations,
and because you have
whichever umbrella
because you have issues with some airlines, you shut an entire airport.
So the people caught in the middle right now are the passengers. The people who missed meetings,
I think there should be a class action against them.
People miss connecting flights as well.
There should be a class action.
Everything.
Some people had to reschedule. Money.
Who have private jets could also fly too now.
They don't have workers.
Airline
of course, billions.
And
they are going through a lot of that time because aviation fare is very expensive now. They are just managing really.
And the major
is managing. Chipping this one. I'm not sure this one is in the paper.
Yeah,
that's for me.
You can create your
paper. Government policy add more problems to Nigerians. Indirectly, when they suffered from that policy, they will now also be complaining. I listened to the former deputy governor of Lagos State on the issue of fuel. I mean, waste
management now,
and he said the cost of fuel is making operational difficult for the PSP operator. Who increase the fuel? Now I'm talking about cost of bringing trucks from abroad because they floated the naira. Who floated the naira? Is it me? So one way or the other, they created problem for Nigerians.
All right. So real quick before we go, let's take a look at River State politics. Lawmakers battles over 1.85 trillion naira budget right now. So Fubara,
who's budget now?
This is another political headline. Political power.
Anything Rivers, I'm not talking again because Shehu Fubara said he has gone to join
Rainbow Coalition.
Yeah.
So he has home to political. He's not the prodigal. And returned to his father. He said to now kill a cow for him not to celebrate.
Like that man
did. The wicked boys are still saying they don't want to part his budget now. What I'm suspecting is this: maybe they want to ride their interest into that budget.
Yeah.
And the Fubara is saying no. Let them share the money now. After all, they have been sharing money in River State today. The richest being in River State today is somebody who has never worked anywhere apart from government. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So that is
about his father, businessman.
And Elon is a very rich dude that had to buy houses for his sons in See. Any nation where you have politicians richer than the people or businessmen, there's a big problem.
It's a big problem.
It's a big problem. That is why people resign from banks
to join
business today in Nigeria
is politics.
And that's why we will not make any headway. Anytime you hear somebody tell you that I am a full-time politician, that person is jobless. Because professional can go into politics. If you are an established lawyer, for instance, or an accountant or whatever, you can go into politics. You will not kill because even if you lose an election, you have somewhere to return to. But these people are Father Osi and Co and who are one threatening people, because what?
That's it.
So when their parties lose, they defect. Because they cannot survive outside politics. They can't survive outside government. We have a special name for them. They say Ajip. You don't know Ajip? I'm 100% of them, apart from Showre. All of them are Ajip.
Yeah. Listen to Adeleke now. Adeleke said Oyinlola came to him and told he doesn't have a car.
Yeah.
He gave him a car. Now I listened to Fayoshe too. Fayoshe said there's a provision in the state pension law that you should be given a new car every 3 years
for
and
what?
ELOX that is asking Oyebanji to give him my car. I've worked for you before, I've worked for the state, and if I want to chop, let me chop. So that's to tell you.
No, but come and eat politics now.
You cannot go to a rural electrification. You are claiming to be member of PDP, but in every campaign of APC, you find it there.
And Fawoshe said that the reason why you have population growth is because for some people there's no light. The poor men now go and need to meet their wives to have children.
Anyway,
so who is supposed to provide the light? So
Exactly. When you listen to our leaders, then you will not be surprised Nigeria is where it is now, because they have removed their thinking caps once they get to that position. Look at Zak Adedeji, the chairman of ERA, saying that the president even trekked to the office from home. So we have the luxury. And I saw his own convoy yesterday. I saw his own convoy. And about 4.
And he's not a pilot.
And he's not displaying any luxury.
No. Maybe I'm even sort of talking about Nigeria problem now, because as it is today now, my wife warned me, say, all the people senior you and you are talking about them.
Take it easy.
You know, fella say a lot of things about Nigeria's problem.
Exactly, yeah.
Water, light, transportation, and all that. Before he died, how many years ago? Go to 30 years now. Is that not so?
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. Which one has been solved?
None.
Sang about many years ago, over 30-something years ago.
Yeah, even worse now.
Please tell me which one has been solved now by the government. None. Instead, it's multiplying. I remember one of them I used service many years ago. They said, now your suffering LIC means now your suffering continues. But even that year, in our own LIC camp, we have 31 cows.
Oh wow.
And yet we are saying now your suffering continues. But I told them,
you guys had a cow.
Even one chicken.
Stopping by. The newspaper has given us 4 very different stories, but one common theme. All right, power must eventually answer to the people, whether it's an election in Osun, or a budget in River State, a labor dispute at the airport, or the health of Nigeria's democratic institution. The real question is never simply who wins. The real question is what happens to Nigerian people after the politicians have finished their fighting. Right now, let's put the election.
They will fight. They are together. I don't mind those.
My name is Michael City, and that's the front page. Same time tomorrow. Stay informed, stay questioning, and remember, don't just read the news, understand the news. The rest of the morning drive continues right here. Thank you, gentlemen, for stopping by.
The morning from traffic on 3rd Mainland
Before
Bridge.
the city wakes, Lagos already has a story.
There has always been one
Headlines, context, the truth behind the news.
93.7 FM. Just play music.
Politics to the streets.
Get the facts that shape your day.
Front page.
Front page.
Your early morning newspaper analysis.
Front page, live on Rhythm 93.7 Lagos.
Weekdays, Monday to Friday.
8:30 to 9 a.m.
Front page. Read between the headlines.
Every heartbeat in between.
Wake up.
One rhythm.
Wake up.
One
To the
sound.
best of morning radio. Get
And
that
now,
complete
beyond
dose of
borders.
everything exciting
Streaming
radio
across
has to
continents.
offer.
Connecting Nigeria.
Your
the
ride to
diaspora
work just
and
got
global
super
listeners
interesting.
searching for the sound of
You'd
home.
wish it never
We didn't
ends.
just grow.
It's the Morning Drive on Rhythm 93.7 FM.
Heartbreaks and hustle. Through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never